Hello and welcome back. So as you may know, there's been a lot of speculation on whether or not Michelle Obama will run for president after Biden's disastrous debate performance. For example, Newsweek says that her odds surged to replace Biden after his debate, and Trump has started attacking her after the debate as well. And Trump wouldn't attack her just out of the blue. He would only attack her if he sees her as a formidable threat. So Michelle Obama might actually be running, and we saw that Biden is actually going to Camp David to discuss his potential future in politics with his family. Biden's a big family man, and if his family wants him to drop out, I'm sure he will. So there's a good chance that Biden will actually drop out of this election. The odds have it at pretty much a coin flip. So let's analyze Trump versus Michelle Obama. So we have a few things to go off of to make this prediction. The first is Michelle Obama's favorability, which is rather high, even for a first lady. It's higher than Hillary Clinton's favorability, that's for sure, and also higher than Trump's favorability for certain. We also have Obama's two runs back in 2008 and 2012 to go off of, but Barack Obama is also a much more experienced politician than Michelle, and probably more favorable in the political front than Michelle is. And lastly, we have some polls that were conducted, which have Trump up by +3 over Michelle Obama back in March, but Michelle Obama up by +3 over Trump back in February. What's important to note is that Michelle Obama is polling practically even with Vice President Kamala Harris, given a Biden dropout scenario where they face off in the Democratic primary. So Michelle Obama is a formidable candidate, and for those reasons, I will give her the safe states, which are Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, Illinois, Vermont, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, and Maine's first. However, given the fact that Michelle Obama is polling pretty similarly to Kamala Harris, I will give Trump his safe states, which are Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Alaska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Nebraska's first, Nebraska's third, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, and South Carolina. So now finally we have the swing states as well as the swing districts. So as you can see, this is obviously not updated. Biden wins 50 times, Trump wins 49 times out of 100. And in the forecast, Trump is leading in some crucial states such as Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, and Nevada. If Biden drops out, that signifies a weakness in the Democratic Party. So for that reason, I do think that Trump will win many of the states that he's predicted to win in this forecast. Also, Barack Obama did very well in the Midwest. So maybe Michelle Obama will do a little better in the Midwest, but that could also just be due to simple political trends where the Midwest has been trending towards the Republican Party in the recent past because of Trump's ability to galvanize the average voter, such as the average oil driller in Pennsylvania or average farmer in Wisconsin. So due to that, maybe it's just Trump's influence bringing the Midwest closer, or maybe it's just Obama's ability to galvanize the Midwest. But for that reason, I do think Michelle Obama will win the state of Minnesota, and she'll also win the state of Michigan. However, Trump has been winning in Ohio in the recent past, and he does yet again win in Ohio. And even though Florida went to Barack Obama, Florida will go to Donald Trump in this election. So Trump leads 218 to 206 against Michelle Obama. I do think Michelle Obama, despite her lack of political experience, is kind of a mainstream candidate. She is the wife of Barack Obama, a very experienced politician after being the president for 2 terms. Barack Obama once famously said his only boss is Michelle, and Michelle Obama has been in the political spotlight. She has done a crusade for school lunches, against discrimination, etc. And for that reason, many people love her, and that leads to her favorability ratings. However, her favorability ratings are mostly Democrats, as Republicans aren't the biggest fan of her. Republicans don't think that she should run for president given her total lack of experience, and for that reason, states such as North Carolina and Georgia will go to the Republican Party, pretty traditional Republican states. Also, Arizona, also a traditional Republican state, so this brings Trump to 261 to Michelle's 206. However, Michelle will probably win in the state of Virginia, as well as the state of New Hampshire and Maine. These are states that Hillary won back in 2016 and Barack won back in 2008 and 2012. These are traditionally Democrat states. They're in the Northeast, being New Hampshire and Maine, and Virginia has gone to the Democratic Party for many elections in a row. So now we get to Nebraska's second, which will go to Donald Trump. It went to Trump back in 2016. It went to Romney back in 2012. And also Trump will win Maine's second, which he won back in 2020 and 2016. So that brings Trump 7 points within 270, and Michelle Obama is 45 points away. Colorado will go to Michelle Obama as it went to Barack back in 2012 and 2008, and New Mexico will also go to Michelle Obama. I think that due to Michelle Obama being a minority, more minority voters may be encouraged to vote because they see that they'll be represented in one of the two major candidates, and this will lead to states such as New Mexico voting for Michelle Obama because she's also had many policies that are favorable towards minorities. At least that's what I see, as minority voters did like Barack Obama due to representation, and also many women will like Michelle Obama due to the potential of Michelle Obama being the first female president, and she gives representation to women and essentially has pro-abortion policy, which is favorable to many women, and she'll in turn galvanize women as well as minority votes, therefore leading in the states such as New Mexico and even Colorado and Virginia. So now we have these three final states, and even though Obama did win Nevada pretty solidly, Nevada has been trending more and more Republican, and I do think Trump would win the state of Nevada, but it will be a tilt state. Nevada's proximity to the West Coast leads to it going to the Democratic Party, but also its silver mining, etc., its blue-collar atmosphere does lead to it going to the Republican Party. So Nevada does go to the Republicans, and we have two final states to decide this election. The state of Pennsylvania will go to Donald Trump due to his ties towards populism, and essentially the average oil driller will want to vote for Donald Trump. Wisconsin will also tilt towards Trump, leading to Trump winning 298 to 240. So, no matter the candidate the Democratic Party brings to the table, Donald Trump will beat that candidate. I think candidates such as Whitmer or Josh Shapiro could beat Donald Trump, but those candidates are not in the political spotlight just yet for the Democratic Party. We'll see. If Biden fully drops out, we'll see if those candidates start bringing their names to the table. But for now, these candidates that are currently at the table will lose to Donald Trump. So make sure to like and subscribe for more, and thank you.